Hey guys, welcome back to It's Not That Deep.
Yeah, welcome back. If you're new here, we don't care. That's kind of our brand, is not caring about anything. But we say that and we're a bunch of liars. This is Olivia.
And that's Phoebe.
And what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about why cutting people out is not that deep. And specifically, we're talking about friendships. I know Phoebe and I, between recent shortcomings and some past experiences, we both have a lot of friendship trauma, so this is more therapy for us.
Yeah, you're just gonna listen to our therapy session, but we did send out a form beforehand for our loyal fans who submitted their friendship horror stories as well as their friendship red flags, which is low-key more fun to talk about than the horror stories. But yeah, spooky season is never over because y'all have some trauma. Yeah, so hopefully we're gonna get to 2 or 3 stories today, and yeah, I don't know, want to jump into it? I can start.
I think you need to read the first one.
You want me to read it? Okay. So this is coming in from our loyal fan, Playful Pete. Playful Pete, buddy, you are a red flag. Okay, but his friendship horror story was when, we asked the question, what's your horror story? Do you have one? He said no. But sometimes friends don't want to play with me. And his friendship red flag was when people don't want to play with him. So I just want to, what? What does that mean? Playful Pete, I want you on the podcast.
Playful Pete has, one thing, and that is the audacity.
He woke up and chose playtime. That makes no sense.
To be honest, same. Playful Pete, if you're single, just hit me up. Okay, we're moving on. Okay, so another one that we saw that stuck out to us was from our dear follower, Angie. So she said one friend had extreme mood swings and would randomly flip out on her and say some really horrible things over the little things that she did. And it eventually led to them not talking for a month until the girl would come crawling back and apologizing. Eventually, I was sick of her half-bleep apologies, and I didn't accept her last one, blocked her on everything, and haven't heard from her since. I respect the blocking. I know Phoebe loves the blocking.
Yeah, I think ever since the invention of the block button, my life has gotten better. So Angie, I hear you, girl. Cut these people out. And honestly, this is the prime example of our message to people. If somebody is not treating you right, cut them out. If you have to keep hearing the same apologies over and over and over, and no actions actually change, it's not that deep. Just chop chop. Bye bye. It's better that way.
And in the end, it's better for you to cut them out of your life. Yeah. I know, when you cut someone out who is toxic and you might not have realized how toxic they are, you just gain a new sense of clarity, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you, Angie. I hear you, Olivia. We out here listening. I don't know. It's weird to think about. I don't know. Anyways, well, I'm not going to think about it because it is not that deep. Anyway, Jade, our lovely former editor-in-chief, she sent in one, but Homegirl's response was 20 million paragraphs long. Sis, you are a journalist. Please concise this. I'm joking. She's going to kill me. Okay, so she said one time she had a sleepover at a friend's house, and her friend's family always had people over, the house was popping, all that good stuff. She slept in her friend's bed, and her on the bed, Jade was on a air mattress with another one of their friends. It sounded like there's just an army of people at this place. But yeah, so her and this other girl, they weren't too close of friends, but then they're sleeping together on the air mattress, it's fine, everything's fine. AC's on. She was sweating though. She didn't understand why she was so sweaty. Girl, just go to the bath. I don't know. Okay. Blah blah blah. She's 14, 15 years old, and then she wakes up to this girl saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe I did this." And oh my God, what did the girl do? She peed the bed the same time that Jade is on the bed. And it's an air mattress. Ugh.
Jade, this is a message for you. Next time, I think this is a note to you. You should always have a roll of toilet paper on you. In fact, on Sunday, a group of us got together, played flag football. Phoebe came prepared with a roll of toilet paper. And you know what? Multiple members of the flag football team left the bathroom saying, man, I feel so much lighter. So Jade, I think this is your fault. This is your mistake. Next time, have a roll of toilet paper.
Oh my God. No, I mean, I can't even say that I get it because this has never happened to me before. Like, I've never been in a situation where I'm sleeping with someone and they're peeing the bed. Maybe when I was in...
I have.
What?
I have. But we were sleeping on our floor, and my mom didn't say anything.
Yeah.
But the girl who was sleeping next to me literally peed all over the floor. Our house smelled like urine. And she was like, she didn't say anything. She literally woke up and left.
Wow.
But, like, man, I didn't think about that until
But,
now.
like, nothing matters. So, like, if you want to pee the bed, pee the bed. You're a grown person peeing on the floor. I mean, I think 15, like 14, you're at the age where you know, right versus wrong, low key, maybe not actually.
Yeah, definitely.
But pee the bed if you want to. Nothing matters. Stop putting so much weight onto toxic friendships.
Every other phrase that leaves Phoebe's mouth, nothing matters. It's not that deep.
I don't know what's happening. Okay.
But
anyway.
Jade also went on to say that a friendship red flag was wetting the bed when in bed with someone else, which is valid. I respect that, Jade.
Yeah.
A few other ones were love bombing, neediness, being rude to service workers, which is so valid.
So valid.
Like, if you don't say thank you or if you, like, send your plate back, you're done. Like, I'm cutting them off.
Like, even if the order I get is entirely wrong, I'm eating it. I'm drinking it. You will not catch me saying something.
You could give me a plate of mold, and I'm too scared to be like, I don't want this. I don't want this. Like, girl.
I mean, girl, just eat the mold. Like, life's short. We
It's
live on a
not that
floating
deep.
rock.
Dang, we're tying this all together.
I know.
But especially
Stick
when,
into
like,
the
the
font.
service workers are, like, college students and stuff like that.
Oh my
you
gosh,
should be nice to them because they are just like you. Like, you need to get a grip, to be honest.
No, I get it. I agree. I think another one, talking only about themselves, that's a friendship red flag. I know so many people who I just can't talk to anymore. Like, I've had to just drop them because it's just like, nobody asked. Like, or, I mean, okay, it's fine to talk about yourself in moderation. Like, okay, you want to tell me a couple stories about your day, like, I get it, I'm listening, whatever. But if that's not reciprocated, like, if you never ask somebody about themselves or, like, check in with them and you're just blah, 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 which is what I'm kind of doing right now. I'm, like, blah, blah, blahing. Just, like, two-way street it, you know? And if it's not, cut them out. Drop them.
Yeah.
It's over.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's valid.
I don't even...
Do you have any friendship red flags, like, aside from the ones that these people threw out there?
Oh my God, do I have any friendship red flags? Probably, like, people who don't respect or, like, know your boundaries, because I feel like in friendships, that type of stuff is just, I don't know, you learn it as you go. Like, when you're becoming friends with somebody, like, you know, okay, they're gonna, like, their response time, like, how much they're willing to talk to you on a day-to-day basis. And if somebody is just really overbearing with that, like, I guess that ties in with neediness. It's just like, okay, like, I'm not your mother, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I have so many friendships where I feel like I just have to, like, hold their hand and be like, okay, like, let's, you know, come on, buddy, you're doing great. It is an ick, but that's probably my biggest red flag.
I feel like
what are you thinking?
Mine is, like, matching energy. I feel like there are so many times when, like, friends have literally told me, like, I'm too much. And that is the worst thing to be told.
To hear.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I feel like the one thing I try to do is, like, if someone's feeling down, like, I'm not going to be all like, I'm Doug from Up. Because a lot of people say I'm Doug from Up, which that's whatever. But, like, you have to match energy in order to make people feel comfortable. So if you're not creating that comfortable space where people can be themselves, or at least, like, try to, like, unfold, then it's just like, why are you here?
Worth it. Yeah.
Like, don't judge people. It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. That kind of reminded me of another one. Or people who are just, like, trying to match your energy so hard that they are not even their own person. Like, it's, like, kind of, like, robotic in a sense, where it's, like, they're just trying so hard to be, like, a reflection of what, like, they think you want them to be, but, like, be yourself.
Goals.
But, no, I
Slay.
mean, yeah, I don't know. People are just so annoying. Like, I don't know if it's, like, in the water recently, like, Penn State, University, can you guys, like, fix the water? Because everybody's just been, like, acting out of pocket recently, and, like, we need something to blame it on.
We are calling the Penn State administration to make people less annoying.
Yeah, like, this is on them. Like, if you're taking their money, you also better, like, take them to therapy or something. Like, I don't know.
We don't need 6 free sessions for cabs. I need like decades.
Oh my,
Truthfully,
I'll take the people.
The people here
Yeah.
are just, I mean, like, okay, there's a good bunch, but they're hiding.
No, yeah.
They're in hiding.
Yeah, which, I mean, stay in hiding, because
You don't want to
if you come out at night, like, boom, like, somebody's gonna get you. It's gonna be the toxic people.
So do you have a traumatic friendship story?
Oh, man. Yeah, I have a lot. I'm trying to, like,
Pick your favorite one.
My favorite? I don't know. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. I don't know. I feel like it stems in, like, the high school era of just, like, I would have, like, some close friends who got, like, a little too close. Like, I'm thinking of, like, one person in particular who, like, it would just be, like, this constant, like, trauma dumping and just, like, I don't want to say, like, I'm not trying to invalidate people's, like, problems, because obviously those, like, you need an outlet for that, but sometimes when, like, you're consistently, like, just, like, oh my God, I'm having the worst day of my life, oh my God, this happened. It's a lot, because it's like, okay, like, I know you're, like, going through a tough time, but, like, I can't make things better for you if you don't want to make them better for yourself, and that would be something that I would tell this girl fairly often, but it just never really got through, and, like, once I cut her out, my life got a ton better, and, like, I don't know, I think you just get too close, and it's, like, painful. Like, you don't want to cut those people out, because then you're like, oh my gosh, like, they need somebody, but, like, sometimes, like, you're not what they need. Like, they'll find other people who can, like, match that energy and, like, reciprocate without it just, like, sucking the life out of you while doing it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if any of that makes sense, but that's probably, like,
sense.
my most, like, traumatic, because it's just, I don't know, and I still feel bad. I don't know.
Don't feel bad. It's not that.
It's
deep.
not that. Oh, you're so bright.
I'm learning.
Oh,
yeah.
That's so cute. Okay, go. Tell me some horror.
Oh my God. Okay, so mine started in 5th grade,
Oh my
and so this is like
waiting
the
on
first
this
one
one.
I remember.
Yeah.
So basically, every year when it was your birthday, you would go into school and your locker would be decorated.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
I know. So
Oh, no.
what I would do, like, every night before, like, one of my friends' birthday, or if it was, like, some kid in my class, like, I would stay up, I would, like, draw, like, these, like, intricate, like, cards and, like, make all these papers, and I would cut things out. I would come to school. My mom would always have, like, a big Ziploc bag with, like, all the cards and stuff, and, like, tape and, like, all this stuff, like, put in the bags. And then the next morning I would go in, find their locker really early before school started, and I would, like, hang stuff up. So it was April 8th. My 11th birthday, and I walked in school, and I go to my locker, and there was nothing on my locker. And, like, that sounds so, like, silly, but, like,
it's giving, like, Playful Pete.
it is, like, Playful Pete, like, please.
I'm
reach out.
sorry.
I feel
keep
you. No, so I, like, walk in, and, like, they like, no one said anything to me, like, no one remembered it was my birthday, and, like, it's fine, because, like, I get it, everyone has so much going on in their life.
You were 11.
I was 11.
What did you guys have going on when you were 11?
Apparently, the coloring projects got a little too
overwhelming
for these kids, which I get it, but that was kind of when I realized, like, I truly don't have, like, one set of friends. Like, I don't have, like, a best friend, and that was something that I always struggled with.
Yeah.
But, like, even into college, like, my friend groups have constantly changed.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that people need to remember is, like, even when it feels that deep, you can look back at it and see that it's truly not that deep. When you're in college, especially for Penn State students, there's over 1,000 orgs that you can join.
Yeah.
And there's, like, over 1,000 different ways that you can get involved. So those friendships are constantly going to change, and it's okay if you need to cut people out, because truly, years from now, it's not going to be that deep.
Dude. Just, like, sit with that one for a second.
Oh my gosh.
You just
I'm
ate.
blushing.
Like, no, because Ah, man, you just like embodied everything. That's so. I mean, you took like, oh my god,
I took
that
like
was so
10 minutes
good.
to do it.
No,
but-
shut up. Well, actually, don't shut up. We're on a talking podcast.
Crap. Man, I just censored myself with the crap.
Well, it's not that deep. Who cares? No, I think you made a lot of good points there. I don't know. I think people just put so much weight onto these friendships, so much weight onto like organizations. Like, it's not going to be the end of the world if you take a step back or if you take a full sprint back and you just get yourself out of that situation. That's something I would tell like little Phoebe, like, girl, like get out of there. Like,
That's so valid.
when you see like obsessions start to form, like if it's one-sided, like, run away.
Because the longer you wait to like, and you get more involved with those relationships,
you cannot cut
you can't leave.
You can't leave because it's just so, and that's like friendships, that's relationships, that's, some people want to have relationships, but the other one's like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
So, I mean, no, I don't know. There's a lot to unpack, but I don't know. I feel...
In the end, don't be afraid to cut people out. And I think that's the moral of the story, regardless of where you are in your life.
We'll hand you the scissors.
Out? Is that what they did on Full House? Cut it out. But instead of it's them.
Yeah, and I feel complete.
I also feel complete. Sorry for trauma dumping there. It's always a sleigh with you guys.
It's always a sleigh. Yeah, we'll re-promo. Next week we'll be back on to the, I don't know, more It's Not That Deep moment energy. We'll probably think of something else. Maybe not. We'll see. Check out if you see a Google form coming in, fill it out. If you never want to watch us again, we don't care. That's
great.
Yeah.
On that note,
that's all we got.
thumbs up. It's not that deep.